Conflicts of interest on a nonprofit board aren't always bad, but ignoring them, yes, that can put your mission and your credibility and even your nonprofit status at risk. Hi, I'm Terisa Clark, and I'm a seasoned CPA with over 30 years of experience serving 501c3 nonprofits. I have experience both as an external CPA doing audits of nonprofits and an internal CFO to organizations. And I'm here to serve you. You can learn more at terisaclark.com. When it comes to nonprofit leadership, few topics make board members more uncomfortable than the topic of conflicts of interest. But here's the truth. A well-handled conflict isn't a sign of dysfunction. It's a sign of health. Addressing these situations proactively protects your nonprofit's reputation, builds donor trust, and safeguards your leaders from an unnecessary and distracting risk. What is a conflict of interest? A conflict of interest happens when a board member's personal, professional, or financial interest could interfere or even appear to interfere with their ability to make objective decisions for the nonprofit organization. And it doesn't mean someone's done something wrong. In fact, conflicts are common in nonprofits. And why? Well, because your leaders are often deeply connected in your community. The key isn't to eliminate every possible overlap, it's to disclose and then manage them properly. The problem isn't that they happen, it's when they're not handled transparently and documented appropriately. So here's why it matters. When conflicts of interest go unmanaged, they create and can lead to big problems, such as IRS scrutiny or even penalties for private inurement. They can create loss of donor trust and public confidence. They can create legal and even reputational risks that take years to repair. So that's why the IRS actually requires nonprofits to have a written conflict of interest policy. But a policy sitting on the shelf in a binder doesn't do good unless it's put into practice. Here are 5 ways to manage conflicts of interest effectively. Number 1, create a written policy before you need it. Define what counts as a conflict, what would require disclosures, and explain how those things will be reviewed and managed. Putting it in writing gives your board clarity and confidence before the emotions or the relationships complicate the decision. Number 2, require annual disclosure. Every board member should fill out a disclosure form once a year and update it if anything changes. It keeps everything transparent and helps to prevent those last-minute surprises. Number 3, use a consistent review process. When a conflict comes up, the board member discloses it, it's documented in the minutes, and they step out of the room for the discussion and the voting, and the remaining members make the decision. This protects both the organization and the individual board member from any appearance of wrongdoing. Number 4, foster a culture of transparency. Encourage your board members to disclose early, even if they're not sure there could be a conflict. Just normalize that conversation so that when disclosure feels safe, again, you build a stronger culture of trust. Number 5, review and update regularly. Revisit your policy every year and include a conflict of interest training when you're onboarding a new board member. Make it a rhythm, not a reaction. Let's move forward with confidence. Healthy governance isn't about suspicion, it's about stewardship. When you set clear expectations, document your processes, and normalize transparency, you're not just avoiding problems, you're building the kind of trust that strengthens your mission. If your nonprofit or church could use some help implementing a conflict of interest policy, our team can help you build the systems and ensure compliance and give your board confidence. You can download 5 Steps for Nonprofit Leaders to Thrive. It's a free resource designed to help you build clarity, protect your team, and lead with confidence. That link's down in the description. And if your board is preparing for major financial or structural decisions, our fractional CFO services can help you establish the financial and governance systems that create a culture of accountability, protect against fraud, and move your mission forward. To start that conversation, visit terisaclark.com/you or click the link in the description below.